Hi there and welcome to the August update for our GSE release. I'm delighted today to be joined by Nathan Allen, our Director of Engineering, to talk about some of the key features of the release for August for the GSE. So perhaps to kick us off, Nathan, you can tell us about the exciting change that happened to the interface on the GSE.
Yeah, indeed. So the big change this release is that as soon as you log into the GSE, you're going to see some nice new user interface. So we've taken some feedback on board from our users of the platform, and we've tried to make and simplify the user experience. So what you're going to see as soon as you log in is a nice new login screen. Once you get past that point, you'll very quickly see the nice new left-hand menu bar and the reposition of the breadcrumbs. And the purpose for doing all of this is really to help the user experience so you can see quicker and easier where you are, which is why we've moved the breadcrumbs. And we really hope that you will enjoy it. And we hope that it will be a better user experience for all of you.
Brilliant. Yeah. So this is largely a kind of like refresh of the whole interface, isn't it? So there's kind of colour changes in there as well.
Correct.
And it's been freshened up and looks a lot more modern.
Yeah,
as well as improving the
correct. Yeah. It's time to just freshen the system up. We've been going for over a year now, and we want to just make things better and constantly looking to improve and make things more user accessible for our platform users.
Brilliant. Well, hopefully you will all really enjoy looking at the new look and feel, and please do, as ever, get back to us with any comments and thoughts on that. We're always really keen to get as much sort of feedback as possible from users on things that we change about the system.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the next big thing that's coming up as part of this release is a brand new feature that relates to push APIs and webhooks. So Mark, do you want to talk us through that?
Yeah, so to date on the GSE, the main way you've been able to access data at scale has been through our APIs, which are very high capacity and allow users to access data as often as kind of every minute if they want to. But there are still some limitations there in terms of being truly real time, and also that querying of our servers regularly is quite resource intensive, both from the pulling perspective and from the return perspective from us. So actually, what's more desirable is a system whereby data can be pushed out to our users when we receive it as close to real time, which both increases that latency or decreases that latency, but also ensures a much more efficient data flow as well.
Perfect. That's brilliant. Yeah. And so how will people go about setting that up and configuring those endpoints? Yeah,
what's great about it is it's consistent with our API existing APIs as they stand now. So it allows you to basically configure an existing API to instead be called by us and the results of that API sent to an endpoint of your choice. So the way it works is that you would specify on our platform a URL that we can then call out to. Perfect. And pass data as a big chunk as required. But there's still facility in there for filtering and all the other things that you've done normally with APIs. You can use exactly the same functionality in a push scenario. So we really hope that this will improve efficiency. We hope that a number of you will utilize the feature and will benefit from that much more near real-time approach to receiving signals.
Nice, brilliant.
And I think the final thing that we talked about last month in our update was custom dashboards. And I think there's been a bit of a change over the last month or so. We've been thinking a bit more about how we can generalize some of these dashboards. I think, Nathan, you want to tell us a bit about some of the innovations you've been doing over the last month or so with that.
Correct. Yeah. So custom dashboards is an area within the GSE where we can provide you with bespoke, custom-built dashboards that answer your business questions that you might have. As you mentioned, Mark, there are some dashboards that we can make very generic, and we can apply them to multiple accounts. So the first generic custom dashboard that we have created is around brand keywords and being able to monitor certain keywords relating to the signals that you have access to within your account. So available if you would like to have access to that, get in touch with us. We can configure that within your dashboard and talk you through how you set up keywords, and we can then start tracking and monitoring those, and you can see them within your account very easily.
Brilliant. And we're really keen to push out more and more of these generic custom dashboards over time. So once again, we'd really value any feedback from you as our users in terms of what would be useful, the kind of generic dashboards that would make sense to you and your use cases. And we're always keen to think about ways we can make those more available to everybody. So thank you all very much for watching this video today, and we really hope that the new feature we mentioned will be really useful to you. And once again, do be in touch with any questions or thoughts that you might have. Thank you very much.